Hi guys, this is the reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, and we are, I think, the 28th of July. I'm obviously late this week. I'm terribly sorry. I did start to do this last night. I don't know, but I think the energy is really funky at the minute. It feels bizarre and I can't quite put my finger on it, like there's something coming. And yeah, so I decided not to read it last night. So yeah, I am behind, and my apologies. So let's just start with the dice for the fire signs. We have got the 7th house, so a house of relationships, contracts, possible legal agreements, or something to do with the justice system could be coming through. But it is Sun in Virgo. Sun is obviously incredibly positive. It's really just saying to me that the highlight of the week, or the focus of your week for fire signs, is most definitely in the 7th house of relationships. With it being in Virgo, you might be dealing with a Virgo. Virgo likes precision. Virgo likes everything in order, especially if it's Sun in Virgo. They just want everything tidy. They can have unnecessarily, high standards. They'd be very critical of themselves and others. There's just a desire here, I feel, for perfection in many ways, and it's almost like if it's not that, then it's nothing. And I did get my left foot on that, and there was a line that Christy Brown says in that, and it's to do with he's had like platonic love his whole life, and he's like, fuck Plato, fuck love. And if someone's not 100% committed, if they're not all in, then he's not interested. And I think that's that kind of Virgo energy that's coming through. And I did also, oh yeah, I saw the meme with it's a meerkat. I don't know where this is from. I mean, I've read the meerkats for the kids, but I don't know where this meme is from, but it cracks me up. And it's the one with the wee meerkats, stood up on his hind legs and he's shouting, Alan, 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 Alan. There's a feeling of trying to get someone's attention here. Either you're trying to get someone's attention, or someone's trying to get your attention, and also like to kind of encourage someone kind of maybe out, because I was hearing, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, like you want someone to move. So a few wee extra messages that might be relevant this week. So we're going to start with Aries, and Aries, you have got the Faceless Ghost and the Haunted Girl. This is not a brilliant card. It can speak of energies around you that are wearing masks. People, aren't really who you think they are. But it's also about, this card's about imprinting their personality on you. These are people that don't have like fully formed identities, basically. And are in some way attracted to your personality or your light or what you have to offer. So they can be there's like energetic debris around you. It's that kind of energy. It's I mean, I do have Gnosis at the base of the deck for all of you, which is speaking of like esoteric truths or mystic truths. This is like knowledge that's likely to come through this week that may forever change you in terms of, your direction or your opinion on someone. When this card comes out, these secrets or information that's revealed to you, or just new information, I feel that it in some way is going to be freeing for you. So this is saying that your energy is really strong, and it's really bright and courageous, and that is attracting negative energy, basically, for people who cannot produce their own light, their own joy, their own happiness. It will be like people that, I mean, sometimes it can come from, it's not necessarily malicious. It's people that, want to be liked by you. So they will often, be very malleable in terms of their likes and dislikes to fit in with yours. It's what we do sometimes. But yeah, I'm not digging this reading, I'll tell you. I'm getting the feeling that, I mean, with the Lovers in reverse here, and I've got the Devil in reverse here, the base of the deck was the Six of Cups, which speaks to me, and possibly something to do with a past love, with a past friend, a past soulmate. It can be about apologies and reunions. I have got the comic and the medallion here. I just get the feeling here, Aries, that someone's just toying with you. That's what I got from this, because I'm seeing this cat and I'm seeing the bobble. You know how you can like trail something around the floor and the cat's just going crazy for it, or putting one of those wee laser lights up the wall. It just feels like someone's playing at something here. And I don't know, with the Lovers being in reverse, if you're currently in separation from someone, or there has been, you know, a breakup of some sort. You're just not on the same page just now. And I'm getting a vibe from this reading that this person may be giving you the impression that they're working on something. They're working on, you know, whatever, changing. There may be, I just get the feeling that somebody's playing with you. Is what I'm getting from this. Now, the comic, when he comes in reverse, and he did come out in reverse, can speak about, you know, like sarcasm, basically. You know, the sort of backhanded compliments. It can be someone who's a bit drunk as well. And the medallion is the light. This is the light. This is my little girl in the center here, that she is the light, and she is attracting these, you know, faceless ghosts. And obviously ghosts could indicate someone from your past as well. So I'm just getting the feeling that, I don't know, that someone's playing, and it's not a nice game at all. So the first three cards come out is Temperance, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands in reverse here. The Temperance is a lovely card. It's obviously a card of patience, wisdom, moderation, and balance. And it is in connection with the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. So this is a lack of teamwork. I'm getting that it's a lack of effort. I have the Three of Wands reversed as well, which speaks of delays, not really being able to envisage a future, is how I often see it, because he's waiting on his ships coming in here. This is someone who doesn't expect anything to come of this. And that might be where you are. But I just got this impression that someone's just playing at love, or playing at a friendship. I don't know. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Lovers in reverse is telling me that this is how things are meant to be. I get a very strong feeling of protection here from this Temperance card. Her eyes are looking down on the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, if there is delays in terms of a connection, maybe like new love coming into your life, I just feel that you're being protected from something that is ultimately not good for you. The Devil in reverse is coming through is laziness. This is someone, if it's a person, it's a feeling of not making plans, a feeling of not putting in any effort, a feeling of not being able to compromise and, you know, meet you halfway. And it's meant to be this way with the Wheel of Fortune and the upright. This relationship is meant to be broken up, quite frankly. Because I don't think, especially with Sun and Virgo, that this could match anyone's standards. The Lovers is in reverse, and the Devil is the Lovers inverted. It is in reverse, which can speak of someone who's maybe trying to, you know, deal with an addiction. You know, break free of something that's ultimately unhealthy. And I think what's unhealthy about the Devil here is laziness, really. So I'm going to leave it there and take some advice. But all I'm going to say with this reading is I just get the feeling of protection, that if there's something is not going well in your love life just now, or you haven't met the one, or you're, you know, on a break, and someone's giving you the runaround here, it's for very good reason. It is for very good reason. So advice for Aries for the next 7 days, please. Advice for Aries for the next 7 days. Because see that medallion? It's looking like an Ace of Pentacles, you know. But it's out of reach. It's always going to be out of reach. I don't think this person's ever going to deliver what you need. Aries. Advice for Aries for the next 7 days. Advice for Aries. The Warrior. And the Hunter. Crikey. Pretty fierce combination there. This is be fearless and stand strong. And we've got track down your fears and desires. They're one and the same. Let me read the Warrior. I think this is the protection. The Warrior. Don't back down. Make your opinions heard, and don't settle for second best. That's really what this is about with Sun and Virgo. This is having, you know, your ideal relationship in mind. I mean, it's not being like excessive, but it's absolutely not accepting this kind of nonsense that I'm seeing on my board here. So a warrior is anyone who's ready and willing to know themselves and do what needs to be done in order to get where they want to be. In this deck, the warrior embodies fierce primal love. The warrior within, the energy you can call on to protect yourself. Even if you don't think you love yourself, if you're exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps you take to protect yourself are in fact acts of fierce love. Although the warrior in this card is surrounded by darkness, he is of the light. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness head on. And that is literally what I'm looking at in the Faceless Ghost here, that the girl in the centre is the light. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important. Whenever you feel fear, you're on the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling you, know that you're being guided to call upon your inner warrior. Do not falter and don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. I'm not saying there's any danger, like physical danger here. There's a danger that someone is playing with you. And that there's, obviously with the devil here, it speaks to there's some sort of toxicity. Okay, I hope you find that useful. And we're moving on to Leo. Leo, you have got the Dress of Alchemy. Release your power. Now, you've also got it with the womb and the box here. This is like breakout energy. When this card comes through, this is like very similar actually in terms of, you know, the power that you have, is that there's energetic debris around you, and this is having the energy available to you, the confidence that might come through this week to enable you to, like, you know, do whatever you want to do. Basically, you've literally got the Magician here, which is kind of similar energy. So this is saying that, again, your energy is, like, you know, really strong, and it's really vibrant, and it's really bright, and you literally do have all the tools you need, you know. Release your power. If there's something you've been sitting on, there's something that you've been, you know, putting off doing, now is the week to do it. And with the womb and the box, this is like breaking, you know, maybe it's like cutting the apron string for somebody, because the womb can speak to, obviously, about the mother, but it's your safety zone, it's your comfort zone, it's where you're, you know, nurtured, and you don't need to, you know, do anything. You're literally in the womb. I don't know why I'm seeing, obviously, the circle and the triangle and the square here, so there might be something to do with like geometry this week, or maths. There's a lot of like numbers floating around, I'm seeing shapes mainly. The box is about breaking out of the cage, basically breaking the glass ceiling on something. If you've been feeling, you know, constrained or kind of held in place, or, you know, having to abide by the rules or the normal orthodox way of doing things, the Dress of Alchemy is giving you permission, if you like, should you choose to take it, to break free of that. From, well, it can just be, you know, a belief system that you want to break free from, but it's literally breaking free of a comfort zone. So we've got the Magician right next to the High Priestess in reverse here. I actually see them usually as a couple. So the Magician, in terms of what he's manifesting, the Creator, is the Two of Cups. And this is taking action in terms of a connection, probably a new one, might not have to be, but, you know, if someone is manifesting love, manifesting a new relationship here. Now, the High Priestess in reverse, we can obviously look at there being like a secret being revealed. We do, again, have Gnosis at the base of the deck here. But this can also be something that you don't see coming. I've actually got someone's like pulling a rabbit out the hat here. But it's with the Nine of Cups, which is obviously super, and this was floating around as well, the Knight of Coins in reverse. So this could be something on the work front when he comes through. He obviously can represent an air sign individual. The Knight of Coins in reverse is someone who is doing nothing, however. So I can only assume that the Magician energy in terms of manifesting a relationship is your own, because this is an individual you're dealing with. They're doing nothing, very similar to the previous reading. And the Nine of Cups in this deck is very much a card of feasting and, you know, celebration. Can come across as a little bit smug and sometimes overindulgent. So I don't know, again, I will take an archetype on him to see who it is. There's information that's coming through here. Now, it might be delayed communication with the Page of Wands in reverse, but it can also be bad news. But this bad news in some way releases you, because it's come through with the Eight of Swords in reverse here. This is no longer feeling in the box, no longer being like, you know, not knowing something. There's something that you don't know. This it might, I mean, it doesn't need to be like, you know, really bad news, but it may sort of explain maybe a delay of some sort. But I am seeing the Four of Swords at the base of the deck. This is a card of retreat. This is a card of inaction, and this Knight of Coins is kind of not taking any action. And I sort of see that that's the other side of the coin, so to speak. That's probably who you're dealing with. I think in terms of you're coming through as the Magician, so you might be manifesting a brand new relationship here. This might be something that you're, you know, keeping to yourself. And there might be something that comes out in terms of, you know, what someone's doing for work, what kind of effort they're putting in. Maybe they're just like, you know, out enjoying themselves and, you know, having lots of lovely meals and drinks and celebrating. I don't know, there's just this feeling that whatever this news is, which doesn't look like brilliant news, it ultimately releases you. So let's see who the Knight of Coins in reverse is for Leo. The Knight of Coins in reverse for Leo. Wounded child. Blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds and a bit of a miser. The Knight of Coins reverse for Leo. Now, Leo, you're in your season, you know, so you honestly have literally like a real kind of opportunity here to break yourself free of anything that's just like suboptimal. Let's just say that. Because this Virgo sun needs things to be perfect, tidy, ordered, everyone to know their place. And this Knight of Coins ain't doing much at all. This is someone who has got the Priest in reverse here. It can be someone who's, I mean, with the High Priestess, we have got the, you know, the Magician, who's, you know, and the High Priestess, and this is the Priest in reverse, which is kind of interesting. This is someone who can be like seduced by their own spiritual role. Tell me more about the Knight of Coins reversed. In the Leo reading, the Knight of Coins reversed. He is the chaser in a karmic relationship. Got twin flames at the base of the deck as well here. This person's not chasing anybody. You might be chasing them. They're not chasing anyone. He's the Knight of Coins in reverse, which is stop. He's not doing anything. He's the slowest moving knight to start with, and he's in reverse. And he's got the Four of Swords here, which is like, you know, resting, sleeping, healing. He's not chasing anyone. He's more likely to be, you know, a codependent with the wounded child here. And it's a karmic relationship. Resentment, lessons, letting go. So let's just have a look at what this Page of Wands, this news that's coming in here that's kind of freeing. What is the Page of Wands reverse saying in the Leo reading? What's the Page of Wands saying in reverse? Girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used. And we've got the Axe, which is a breakup here. So, you know, I'm assuming that you're the girl and this is the snake, so to speak, but it doesn't have to be. Obviously, you know, this could be whatever they're communicating, that they could have been dealing with a snake of some sort, but ultimately it's not good news, but it's freeing. Page of Wands reverse for Leo. What's it saying? What's it saying? The Page of Wands reverse for Leo. What is he saying? Pleasure seekers and the Lord. This is the self-indulgent energy. This Nine of Cups is my feasting card, and the pleasure seekers are my drunken idiots. And they're just like, you know, playboys. They just want to play. They just want to play. They just want to party. They usually make a lot of mistakes. So this is a masculine energy. So whatever this information that comes in, I'm assuming it's coming from a source. I don't know specifically who it's coming from. Where's this information coming from? I mean, obviously it can be like, you know, your intuition, but I'm not seeing that with High Priestess reverse. This actually feels like some sort of message. Where's the information coming from for Leo? Where is the information coming from for Leo? Where's the information coming from for Leo? Adjudication and the pathway doesn't really help me. So this is basically just saying this is a decision to, you know, follow a new path. Do have the rich girl at the base of the deck here. So this could be, you know, coming from like a sister or a younger woman. It's usually someone who's had a fairly easy life. But whatever information comes through here, from however it comes through, it's ultimately going to put you in a new path. So I don't know if you've been waiting for someone to, you know, maybe leave another relationship or get their shit together. Kind of similar. This is freeing information. This is freeing information. Let me just take you some advice, Leo. Advice for Leo for the next 7 days. Advice for Leo for the next 7 days. Oh, God, yeah. She-wolf. With the dress of alchemy, unleash the wild within. Blimey. And you've got the hunter as well here. It almost feels like a bit of an eruption. It feels so like freeing, I can't even tell you. It's like if you've not been sure about something, or you've been, you know, holding on to somebody, or not been, you know, feeling confident enough to do something. This is a spark that's going to like set you off on a brand new path. You might leave a trail of destruction behind you. Let's see. She-wolf. Unleash the wild with the dress. And this is release your power and unleash the wild within. Let your wild side up and out and unleash your talents and your desires. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half woman and half wolf. She is the alpha female who's not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, the pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack, or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown, and encourages you to be free, unchained, and go beyond your boundaries. Break out of the box. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. You're being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them. If you're being holding back on your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in. So we do have the pathway here. And don't let any traps or hunters get in your way. The life you want is here. Honestly, it's an incredible reading. And, you know, I don't know why I want to say brace yourself for the bad news, because I don't know if you've got your hopes pinned on something or someone that's ultimately just not, it's not going to be Sun and Virgo energy. It's not going to be up to the task, or, you know, meet your standards, basically. So, you know, go your own way. And for Sagittarius, do you have out trick-or-treating? We're here. This is a bit of an odd card, this one. This is sort of like, it can be like a bad penny that keeps turning up, but it can also be somebody who turns up out of the blue, you know, a visitor, a blast from the past. But it's an energy where you don't really know what you're dealing with. You're not to judge the book by its cover when this card comes out, but everyone is wearing a mask because it's literally a Hallow Bloodoween. So you have got the prayer and Alethea and the thread. So the prayer is obviously about having, you know, possibly some sort of like, you know, it might just be that you're asking for guidance. You put like a request out there. It can obviously speak of worship and rituals, and not necessarily having a prayer answered here, because I feel there's been like a request that's gone out here. But I think what you're looking for is the truth in a situation, which is kind of like the thread, you know. You've got like an idea of how the land lies, but you're not really sure. You might even be asking for what your path is in this lifetime. And the thread can help activate that. It can be an instant that activates it, that shows you the way forward. And with Alethea, you have some sort of revelation here. There's like kind of, if it's in its upright, it can speak about, you know, disclosure or something that like a bolt out the blue here. Like a flash of inspiration. So the cards, crikey, Sagittarius, there's so many people here. I don't know where to start. So first up, you've got the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in reverse here. We're going to start with her. So this is a message that somebody's not in love, basically. This is a message. The Page of Cups is usually good news, but it's good news, if any, is directed towards or is coming from the Queen of Swords and the Empress. This is a combined energy. So either, you know, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra again, or Gemini. This is a feminine, obviously, can be the mother, can be some news of a pregnancy. It would be good news, obviously. It could be an announcement of a marriage. But what I'm feeling with this reading here is that somebody's in and somebody's out, because this Ace of Cups, you know, that's been tipped out here, the Queen of Cups is looking over at it, you know, quite longingly. She's got a match cup up here. She's looking for, like, you know, a celebration, a chinking of the glasses. And as much as he's coming through with news, it's not going in that direction. And this Ace of Cups, this, you know, there's no love here. It's the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's opening up. Someone doesn't feel they can do this anymore. I don't know if they are dealing with two people, or they have, you know, more than one person to choose from. That's certainly what it feels like. And it's someone who doesn't want to do it anymore, and they're opening up about that with the Four of Pentacles. They're releasing something. They're releasing the juggling. And the Queen of Cups is in reverse. The Queen of Cups has been clarified by the King of... Oh, it's the King of Cups. Blimey, so this is her partner with the Three of Swords. So this is a breakup. This is heartbreak. This is pain. This is separation. I thought it was the King of Wands, but it's not. It's the King of Cups. Wow. Now, if it's not like a third party, obviously the Empress clarifying the Queen of Swords can speak about someone's mother. This can be someone who's dealing with, like, their own, you know, wife and their own mother, for example, or mother-in-law. That would be pretty odd, wouldn't it? Because the, the Empress is in the upright. Okay, let's just see who's who. But that is the bottom line here, that there is, you know, news coming through. For somebody it's good, for somebody it's bad. And I've got a Queen of Cups here, who's, and a King of Cups. He's in the upright, so she's the one that's struggling here. So show me this Queen of Cups in the Sagittarius reading. Show me the energy of the Queen of Cups in the Sagittarius reading. She's a judge. She's in reverse. This may be somebody who is not making very good decisions. She is a hedonist as well. So she can offer, like, really destructive criticism. She can be someone who misuses business, legal, or criminal authority. Does not feel like her energy at all, but let's have a look. Show me this Queen of Cups reversed, and why she's reversed in the Sagittarius reading. Queen of Cups reversed, please. Moon, she's, like, really emotional. This is someone who's very, might be completely emotionally overwhelmed here, because there's heartbreak, because there's pain. This is like her, you know, natural partner, and, you know, might find out there's someone else. Show me the Queen of Cups reversed for Sagittarius. Why is the Queen of Cups reversed for Sagittarius? There's a mask here. She might be hiding her feelings. She might be getting intuitive messages that someone is, you know, hiding something from her. She might be trying to, like, control her own emotions. So we've got a secret that's very troubling. And this can honestly be someone who might have some mental health issues with the moon and the clouds here. I mean, it can just, you know, it can, not just, but it might be depression. Let me see what's in the box. Not the box, sorry. Show me what's in the book for this Queen of Cups. What is in the book for this Queen of Cups in the Sagittarius reading? What's in the book? Five of Pentacles. And I do have the Hermit at the base of the deck for the Sagittarius reading. So this is loss. And it can be financial loss, but it's also shame. Show me what's in the book. What's in the book for the Queen of Cups? What's in the book for the Queen of Cups? Oh my God, it's the Three of Swords. I think this Queen of Cups is being rejected. Now we've got Judgment reversed again, and there might be no coming back from this for her. This can be about poor judgment. It's also about a lack of forgiveness. That, you know, that things they just can't go back to the way they were. But God, this poor woman's struggling. She might be going off to see a judge. She might be looking for a divorce. It's Three of Swords. My Mythic Tarot is also a card of betrayal. So let's see who the King of Cups is for Sagittarius. How these come out. Oh, crikey. So he's a trickster. And he's a victim. And he's a prince. So this may be who's making this decision, who's delivering this news. Because he's kind of knighting him is what I look like. And he's a lover in reverse as well. So, I mean, he is in his upright, but he's obviously been, you know, possibly playing away here. He's a trickster. And now he may be playing a victim here, you know. Show me the King of Cups. Why is he a trickster? This is one of these readings when you've just got so many characters. Show me the trickster for the King of Cups. Why is he a trickster? What's he tricky about? And maybe a child, but ultimately I think it's about a new beginning. And it's the king, the lilies. This can be like a sensual new beginning. This can be this is like almost like somebody who's been in a relationship and have met someone who is their forever person. But because I do have the Empress clarifying the Queen of Swords, there can be a pregnancy here. So there's maybe an affair here that's resulted in a pregnancy. Why is the victim here for this King of Cups? Why is the victim here for this King of Cups? And we've got the secret book again. We've got secrets involving a mask. This is something that's hidden. I don't know specifically what's hidden. Why is he a victim? Or he's playing the victim. What is the victim archetype? It's too many, but it's all the same cards as the Queen of Cups. So I don't know. She's the one that's on her head here. She's the one that's struggling. Let me just see. What is the current connection between the King and Queen of Cups? What is the current connection between the King and Queen of Cups? Spying. Looking into the details. What is the current connection between the King and Queen of Cups? Just some, I don't know specifically, but it's like somebody's looking at maybe like their messages. It can be like, you know, love letters or, you know, texts as it would be these days, isn't it? Something to do with, it can be to do with health or family. But there is spying between these two. Show me the tree cards or the connection between the King and Queen of Cups. The tree card, please. Service and journey. I do sometimes see that magnifying glass as somebody, you know, looking at their itinerary, looking over contracts, documents, etc. here. Someone is watching someone maybe when they're out and about, because the garden is, you know, an out and about type card. Show me the garden for the current connection. Any sort of meeting, group gathering. It could be like a family meeting. But it's their connection, so show me the garden. Constancy, house, and malady. That's a bit like somebody, you know, taking care of someone when they're a bit sick. So with the Malady here, I'm more than likely to see the tree card as not necessarily family, but something to do with health. And it may be that somebody's health, and specifically I think it's mental health, due to, you know, pain and heartbreak and loss. It might be something that's coming public, or it may actually be that someone's getting therapy, or may need some therapy, and someone is looking into maybe, you know, finding someone to, you know, take care of this Queen of Cups. Someone who's at home a lot, doesn't want to leave home, or is in their bed a lot. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. They obviously have a very difficult relationship just now, and I don't know why. As much as he's a trickster and a victim, he is in the upright. I do feel he's like the protagonist, so to speak. But I don't think he wants to be with this Queen of Cups. So let's see who we've got over here. Now, I'm assuming the Empress and the Queen of Swords is the same person. I'm not taking their energy separately. We're here all night. The Empress and the Queen of Swords. Who is she in the Sagittarius reading? The Empress and the Queen of Swords. She's a servant. She's in her upright. She's someone who's of service to others with a free and loving heart. Can also be someone who's, you know, very submissive, bit of a dog's body. Not getting that. It's the Queen of Bloody Swords and the Empress, and they're both in their upright. The Queen of Swords is someone who's usually fair, discerning, honest. She's usually single. I don't know. The Empress and the Queen of Swords. Don Juan. I think this is who this King of Cups has been playing with, or been attempting to seduce. And he's been indulging basically with the headiness at the base of the curtain deck here. And one more for this Empress, Queen of Swords. I'm reading it as one energy. Beggar. Beggar and a servant. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. What's the connection between this Queen of Swords / Empress and the King of Cups? Temperance and the Two of Cups. This is like a divine union. Do have my Queen of Cups at the base of the deck now, upright. There is a connection here. There is a relationship here between these two. So, as I say, this is causing a great deal of pain, but the message is that this King of Cups is not in love with the Queen of Cups, who he's probably married to, given that they're a matched pair. Doesn't have to be, but he has been tricky. Maybe he has been a victim, or he's been, you know, playing a victim, but he's got this Prince energy. He's got a bunch of flowers behind his back. The bunch of flowers is going to this Queen of Swords / Empress over here. There's been some sort of seduction here. They might have already had an affair. They might be still having an affair here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I'm going to take you some advice. Let me know if that resonates. And where's my deck? Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius. 2. The Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. And the Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. This is all very cupsy energy here. The Water Guardian speaks about, you know, giving something time so that you process all the emotions, you know, that you're not reactive. Someone has an intuition here of what's going on. If they don't have it, then they're going to find out very soon, because Alethea is about, you know, disclosure. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Please let me know if it resonates, and I'll get the other signs up as soon as. See you later.